Hello, all you gamers out there. Welcome back to some chess-based gameplay. I don't even I don't want to flex. I'm like 4-1 in the past 2 videos. Not 2 games, that'd be weird. Chess.com wants to show you notifications. I'm going to hit you with the old X button on that one. I don't want to make a decision. I don't really want to block you. I don't really want to allow you forever, though. I don't want to make like a permanent thing. Okay. Let's start a new 10-minute game against Holden Hahn from the United States of America. They're playing D4. To that I replied D5. I did not prepare an opening for this. I did not prepare an opening for this. I'll hit you with one of these. It's the modified Caro-Kann defense, in my opinion. And whatever the game chooses to call it, matters not to me. Matters not. You know what? I like this. Why? I don't know. I don't have an answer for you as of this moment. What I do know is that this bishop will not be returning home. It won't be. I think I was going to say, can I tell you something? I was going to say, I think I should have pushed c5 earlier. I think c5 was the meat and or the potatoes of our game's overall strategy. You're not going anywhere. Don't kid yourself. You're not going anywhere. You're not special. You're never going to get out of this town. It's a weird one. I don't feel like I'm in a great spot. So that's the first thing I'm going to say is I don't feel like I'm in a great spot. But I'm going to castle. What's going on? It's like the same. It's the modern quiet pin defense, knight to c3 on move 5. Of course, you remember knight to c3 is one of the most hotly anticipated moves in the game. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to be honest with you even further to that. I kind of want to push this. Why? Who cares? I think you're going to push me. Which would leave this pawn, like, heavily orphaned. I mean, you don't want to do this. I'm telling you. You don't want to engage in this action right here. Apparently he does. Apparently he does wish to engage in this action. How do I feel about this so far? Brother, I gotta tell you, I got no idea what this game looks like right now. I'll tell you, it's not out of any book I've ever seen before in my life. If it's out of a book, if any book I've ever considered, you know what book I would say this is out of? Maybe the Necronomicon is the only thing I could think of, because this is cursed. Let me tell you. I don't know where we are, by the way. I don't know what this run becomes. I do know it's a kind of a... I mean, quiet is a good way to describe it, in my opinion. Not that much has happened. Queen being on A1 is kind of unusual. I see your point. It's a good move. It's honestly a pretty good move. It's a darn good move. It's one of the best moves I've ever seen. I think no matter what, we have to take. If you want to take here, then by all means, go ahead. You get a pawn, I get a pawn. You get a pawn now, I get a pawn now, honey. You get a pawn now, I get a pawn now, babe. You get a pawn now, I get a pawn, then you get a pawn, then I'll get a pawn, and you get a pawn, and I'll get a pawn now, honey. You wanna? You know I'm like Dave Hester from Storage Wars. If you want to trade, let's trade. There's arbitrage. If you want to trade, then I want to trade now, honey. If you want to trade, then I want to trade now, babe. Sorry. This is what happens when my opponent takes as much time as me. I haven't been intellectually stimulated in We don't need to get into my personal life. But it's been long enough that I'm starting to come up with with bits. We shouldn't be focused on bits. We should be analytical, logical. You're taking enough time to scare me. That's what I would say right now. You're taking enough time to scare me. Very interesting maneuver, I would describe this as. So, what has happened? They want to go here, which is a very sensible play. But I can't help but feel like this, by not addressing this, there's some arbitrage for us to gain. Like, for example, I think we actually get like a big win right off the bat by capturing. Then you have to take. It's not even a question. Then you take here. Sorry, we take there. You're forced to take with the pawn in order to recoup your advantage. Alternatively, you might respond to this with this, which would put my... It would create a situation that would be suboptimal, and your pawn is very close to making it to the exit. But I will tell you as well, I kind of immediately like this. Like, this forces... There's still a number of things they could do. Like, they could swap and just opt out of this whole situation, and then maybe I've squandered the advantage. But if I do this and they decide to move their bishop, for example, not to there, obviously, but maybe to there, what does this do for us? Apparently, it's a very good question. Hold on. Why is this good? Is it good? It forces a change, but is the change actually an advantage for us, or am I just getting played myself, you know? I feel like I'd just be getting played myself. I don't know how to play this, I guess is the next thing I would say. I think I like this. And then hear me out. I think we just do that. After all of the thinking, I did a move that was completely different. But I'm like, one of these pieces is going down, right? The only thing I'm concerned about, and it's a genuine concern, is this move. You might think you just cap, but I think it's very dangerous because of the ability for, like, if I take here, they take with the pawn. My rook would be up here, possibly, having already taken this on a earlier. Let me walk through it step by step. You go here, I go here. You go here with the rook. I capture. You capture with the pawn because you want to be able to push it to the end. And then we get into kind of like a prickly situation. Like, okay, this is actually like a pretty good line for them as well. But I think this is still very advantageous. Now, I want to take this. I really do want to take this because it totally screws up their pawn structure. But I also really like this for preventing that move right there, which is very strong. But there might be other ways for us to do that. Here's a really good way to do it. Check. Can't really do it because of this guy. Like I could. Well, maybe it's worth it. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's freaking Maybelline. But I'm like, this is a crazy line. If I go here, you take. I take. You're forced to move your rook. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if it's better or worse. What are we up by? We're up by 2 points right now. We're kind of down on time. Oh, our rook is under threat, dummy. Go here, fool. I almost didn't see it. I'll just own up to that. I almost didn't see it. I think this, I was just going to say, I think that's a strong move. I think the game's about to get a lot tighter. Because I think you are going to do this, at which point I'll do that, at which point you'll do this, at which point I'll do that, at which point you'll do this. Never mind. I wish to take you. Now, believe it or not, I don't wish to take this right now, in my opinion. It's just my opinion. But I think we want to not put ourselves in a position where it would completely screw over our rook, potentially. I know that might be a blunder. I'm modestly confused by that move, but it happens. So we're up by a knight. Full stop. We're up by a knight right now. This is not really a good move. I understand how it looks. Maybe you think like it gets you something. I disagree. In fact, I think it loses you something. Specifically this right here. This is okay, but it does. No, it doesn't really open up that. I mean, I don't really understand your game plan here. How so? I mean, if you want to swap, we can swap. You can't really go here. If you want to go here and threaten my knight, like, I think to be straight up with you, I would trade my bishop for your knight in a heartbeat. And I'm not really in danger. I can just move my king to here. If anything, I kind of get like what I would consider to be a decent chunk of tempo here. Wow, okay, so this is now interesting. It's like they have decided that they want to get into like an endgame situation here. Which is not good for them. We should win this game. Unless we make a major mistake. We either capture these two pawns by putting pressure on them. He can't even go here to protect, which is funny. Hey, let me put it this way. We're either taking these two pawns and pushing ours to the end, or we're stalemating this side of the board and we're pushing this pawn to the end, at which point we have a queen. So we just won. I know it looks like it's close. This was a better move, actually, but with 2 minutes on the board, we will not lose. Unless we accidentally put him into a stalemate, in which case it's still a draw. I mean, we could do this with just the queen. It's not how I see this game going. I can definitely do the mate with just the queen. Now, just want to not put them into a stalemate. But it's over. It's over. You should resign. Not to be rude, but I mean, you can still. I mean, there's probably a faster way to do this. Like, we're probably doing this in Blunder City. But as long as they're able to do both moves, I consider this just fine. Okay. 0 blunders, dude. He's coming online. That's all I could hope for is 0 blunders. You played a game featuring the Slav defense. I had no idea. All right. So I want to look at our report. No report? Oh, so sometimes it gets stuck on analysis. Unfortunately. Like, I don't know. You know what? Let me look up and see if there's a solution to this, because I'd actually really like to learn, like, what's causing this problem. Chess.com analysis stuck at 99. Analysis is frozen. It happens to me too. You need to pour some warm water on your screen to unfreeze it. Analyze stopped working. Maximum concurrent analysis has been reached. It was a bug. Works for me. Was not working for an hour or two. I guess it happens from time to time. I want to, like, refresh. Let's refresh this. Oh, dude, it worked. We just needed to kick some life into it. Okay. So let me look at the report here. We were playing black. Dude, we did 96.4% accuracy is really good. Great win. You saw your chance and you took it. Let's look at the... because I'm not used to playing this opening. Let's go over that and see how the analysis feels about that first. That was a long game. Okay, so it's book. Not book. Okay, so taking c4 was considered a better move at some point. It was actually is a big inaccuracy. It cost us about 1 pawn's worth of value. Okay, good. Now we know for the future. You capture c4 in the Slav defense. Let's go for key moments here. So this was your last book move. I guess that is a book move then. All right, it's our last book move. Next key moment. So the game developed quite strangely through these moments. That was a huge move. Game changer. The best reply to your opponent's mistake. Because this was, like, this whole area we had going on right about here was very dangerous. This is where things, we really took a lot of time to puzzle it out. How long did we take on this move? Like, almost 2 minutes. Over 2 minutes, actually, to come up with that. Okay, so what... A6 is best and actually gives us a 3-piece advantage. This was considered a very questionable move. Okay. Big mistake. Okay, so let's go back to key moments. Capturing the knight was best. You found the only good move, because it's a clear good move. The next key moment is not till like the end of the game. So let me go over analysis here real quick. I remember you took that. This is where the game got feisty. What did I do here? I moved my rook because I recognized that it was under threat. I moved it to A7. Considered an excellent move. A2 also considered good. I can understand that. It's a good move. D7 is best. Okay, so I thought about taking with the rook, but I stand by that. That's a good move. That's the best move, dude. That's a good move. That's the best move. Best move. Very questionable move. So I told you we might see some debate from the chess computer. They like taking the pawn better. I guess after you take the pawn is no longer a threat. But I really wanted to avoid just a lot of pressure being placed on the C column. Apparently it was the wrong decision, but I did have a reason, whether or not the reason is good. So this is another inaccuracy. Best move. That was the best move. That was the best. See, I'm surprised. Yes, exactly. Because I think... if they do this, which I hadn't actually considered, I would be stuck. My bishop would be screwed. What would I have done? Honestly, if they did this, which I didn't even see as a great trap, I would have captured this pawn. Then they would have captured me. I would have captured this. And then I still, like, my position is still good. But that would have been a chance for them to get back in the game, without a doubt. How much would that have changed things? If they had done it, well... they still would have been down by a bit, but if you follow the line, it might not have been so bad long term. Anyway, so best move. It's a good move. It's a good move. Very questionable move. And then we fell for the trap, which was actually an anti-trap. What did you prefer then? Oh, that's the best move. It's also like our only move that doesn't lose. So, okay. That's considered a good move. That's considered the best move, I guess, but like it was over at this point. That was only one game. That's crazy. All right, let's do another one. Play online. Having a nice little run of form recently. Can't promise that we're gonna keep that moving. We're playing against Jeff Dunham, 0-1. Plays a D4. Plays the D4 style opening. I can't remember. I think E4 is still preferred to D4, but I'm not sure. So I'm kind of content to run a similar style of opening. We're doing the anti-Tory attack, whatever the heck that means. I'm content to just fall back one. That's probably fairly standard. To be honest with you, I think I like pushing that and then trying to do C4. I'm getting more comfortable with this idea as time goes on. So let's push this. It's a bit weird. I don't really want to trade a bishop and destroy his pawn structure right now. I don't think it's worth it. If he wants to trade bishop for knight, then please by all means. If he doesn't, probably no matter what, I will cap here. Okay, I mean, I see what you're going for. Fairly standard, really. The only thing is, in my head, I'm like, can I trap you? Is there a way that I could get you trapped out of this? If not, then our best move is just that. Unless you wanted it, if you wanted to get insane, we could play that. And then I don't know if I would say I like it, but it's certainly weird. I guess we could just play this as well, which is also, you know what? That's probably your safer bet. I don't know why that didn't pop into my head. Only downside. Look, it's not bad. It's just weird, okay? It's just a weird game. I mean, if you kingside castle, you are a fool. That's all I'm going to say. I know, because I'm in the same boat. The temptation is, when you see a castle opportunity, you take it. This is not what I'm telling you. You do not want to do this here, because that makes this an unbelievably strong move. You don't want to do it. What will you do instead? Wouldn't surprise me, actually, if you try something like this. It basically depends on the kind of player that white is here, at least for this move. I don't know in general. Okay, never mind. It's just a very strange setup. I think if I do like this, you'll probably put me in check. You might put me in check regardless. Do I care? What are you're trying to reinforce this so that because he is going to castle actually. So he wants to be able to cap with that. How can we put some pressure on that situation? I don't know. I don't have a good answer for you. I'll tell you that much. I don't mind if he puts me into check. I don't mind if he puts me into check. Let's get weird. I think, like, in my opinion, he's made a mistake with the development of this bishop. The push to e3 has really locked this bishop in kind of a weird spot that I would not personally recommend. And even now, like, this knight is kind of bizarrely under attack. This is an interesting move. Because I think, I mean, I would definitely, what are you, it's just strange. Maybe that's actually good, even, but I can't help but feel like there's some arbitrage. Am I okay creating a pawn island? Kind of gotta at this point. I think I'm gonna cut my losses and try to turn this into a more normal game. He can take. There's no doubt there. The real question for me is what this guy is going to do from this point onward. Because well, I mean, my queenside's pretty screwed too. He's probably going to kingside. I think he's going to take some tempo and kingside castle. I understand your reasoning here. Now it's time for you to understand mine. So I don't really love what he's got going on here. Who could? No matter what, I think this is... Well, maybe it's not coming next. Here's my thinking. Hit him with one of these. I got a game plan, okay? Do not... I know you're probably thinking NL has no game plan. This is incorrect. You wouldn't know what to look at it, but as of right now, this knight cannot move. Now, that can change very fast if he moves this bishop and gets ready to castle. But for now, moving this knight without creating a considerable threat is a horrible move that allows me to just sack this pawn. So you knew something like this was likely to happen. And again, it's fine. We're a minute down on time. It is worth thinking about. I want to get him to swap. I want to take this swap. It's not it's not canon. It's not normal. But I want it. He has to take or reinforce. That's the only option. And then I'll take here. And the whole point, and it's not even that good. Okay, now that was a surprise. Now, is this good? I don't know at all. It doesn't seem bad, at least. It's weird. The weirdness is without a doubt. Let's go hard. Now we have a weird thing going on. We have a threat on this. Might not look like it. Well, that's because it isn't. But let me put it this way. I can't really think about it. The game's a tangled web right now. I don't know where you're planning to go next. But what I do know is... that here, walk me through this, okay? We take, he take. We take, he's got to do something. So I stand by this as being supportable. If he takes, I think that's huge. Oh, no, wait. If he takes, that's super good for him. Because then if I do this, he does this. Yeah, but what he didn't anticipate was this right here. Check. What are you going to do? What you going to do? Make my dreams come true. And now all of a sudden, things just got very real. Which is why I don't mind making the game a little freaky. I don't mind freaking it up a little bit. Now we got a little pressure on this bad boy right here. I don't mind making it a little freaky. I will say, I'm like, why am I only up by one piece? Didn't we do amazing things, or am I stupid? I'm stupid. Da Vinci? Stupid? Officially? Okay. You got to walk me through this, okay? I know this is bad. Because he takes. But then I take. What does he do? We're just running it through just in case. He goes here. I go here. He takes my knight. I was just looking for a cheeky mate, okay? Otherwise, we only have one move. And the move is this. Not necessarily bad. But also not necessarily good. I mean, I suppose we could always put you in check for no reason. But in my head, I'm like, it's like almost a good move. You take here. Check here. Nah, it's not good. It's not good. It feels good, but it's not good. Move me here. Let's see how we do this. Very interesting. I still... So in my head, I'm like, obviously I see problems. But I take, what do you do? Probably this. At which point, what do I do? Take, you take, I move back. I feel like this is not bad, but I also feel like there's some heavy danger involved. I mean, I could also just take, then you take. What happens after that? We basically put you in checkmate. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but we're also running out of time. So this take is horrible. I think they put me in check. Okay. And then they're going to, I don't know what's going to happen next. I think we have to go here. That was a really good move. I didn't see that coming at all. No, we have to go here. Can you just... Thank you. We have to go here. If we go here, we lose this. So you would go bop, bop, bop. Yeah, it's a dangerous situation. But if we go here, we no longer have the... Oh, we do still have a reinforced there thanks to the bishop. Okay, let's give it a try. So I think that they made a great move, quite frankly. A move that I definitely did not see coming. What do we do from this point onward? See, now that's the billion-dollar question. I'm going to start by putting you in check. And believing that that buys us some time. You might think that this line leads to some fun stuff, but I think all you have to do is put us in check to take our queen from that point onwards. So I mean, we're running out of time. Like, you got to make a decision. I think I like this to protect our bishop. I don't think anything about this is really great, especially the fact that we're like 4 minutes down on time. Now, my opponent, Jeff Dunham, probably is also not talking while playing. So I'm going to cut myself a little bit of slack there. I have a strange game plan. What if we go here, and they got tons of time to puzzle this out. What if we go here and then try to bait their king into getting onto a diagonal on the black pieces so that we could do a discovered attack with our bishop to give check and then capture the queen for free? It's, you know, I'm not looking forward to the analysis for this one because I feel like this game is kind of bizarre. It's a bizarre. We don't have any time, quite frankly. So you're trying to block me in somehow, which is fair. Block me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Where would you like to... I can't think. I don't have time to think. If you go here, I'm forced to trade. No, I would take you with my rook. So there you could go. There you can go. There you can go. Either way, we're either going to go here or we're going to go here, both of which present an interesting situation. I think this is actually a stronger move. We gotta make our moves faster. We gotta consider the blunderables, but we gotta make our moves faster. You're probably gonna move that. Are you gonna move that? I know you want to move that. Move that. I mean, I know I said we just had to move faster. Here I go, not moving faster. If you move, I'm fine with it. If you do this, I'm fine with it. I don't think you will, though. We got to make up, like, if we can make up 5 seconds a move, I'd be pretty stoked. Why this? I really want to reinforce this move right here. That's a really good move. That is, it stopped me in my tracks, let's say. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. We kind of got to do this, unfortunately. And the swap, I mean, the swap doesn't benefit either of us from a point standpoint just yet. But I would rather have more pieces because this one's weird. Confirmed the weirdness. This seems horrible, but give me a second. Again, we're light on time. That's the principal concern. 31 seconds is not a lot to work with. It's nothing to work with. I'm just, like, I'm getting myself deeper and deeper into problem territory. That's a fair move, to be honest with you. Oh, God. I've never heard that before. Well, honestly, this is a resign. You got me good there. 6 blunders. Hey, how am I supposed to beat you with a mirror selfie wearing a suit? You know, I'm just a lowly pawn. You got me good, and I think I had multiple opportunities to pull that back and failed, partly due to time pressure. But that's a well played victory. Okay, a back and forth fight that didn't go your way. We were well ahead at some. We were ahead by 7 at one point. Oh my God. Okay, that was your last book move. When move 2 is your last book move, you got to be a little concerned, right? Okay, that was a weird one. White had a significant advantage from this point. The best move. I did think about it. It makes a 2-pawn difference, so that's pretty major. This was the best reply to your opponent's mistake. But did I squander something after that? Check. How do we feel about the analysis? That's good. Okay, we're still going. Take me back to key moments, please. We do have 6 blunders, so you found the only good move. A5 is a missed win. All right. There's only one good move. Retry to find it. Queen to A5 was a missed win. What was the right move? Was it this? No. For all the moves we puzzled out, that was not it. So a missed win. I mean, a missed win is a big deal. Was it that? Apparently not. Like, we have a 7-point advantage here. I honestly don't know the best move. A5 is a missed win. D2. Queen to D2 check was a blunder. When the heck was that? White is clearly winning. Okay. A5 is a missed win. Walk me back. Walk me back. We're in the dominant position. That's no good. That completely changed the game. Bishop takes E4 is best. No, okay, hold on. A5 is a missed win. Rook takes F4 is best. Okay, but what happens after that? So let's say we did that. Rook takes F4. Then, Rook takes C3, right? It says you do D7. D7 is a blunder. Knight takes C3 is best. Okay. Oh! Just the neglect to move 2 moves ahead. But like, maybe I'm not down, but I'm certainly like not up after that. That's best. That's best. That's best. That's excellent. G4 is best. Well, let's play best then. Let's play best. Let's see where that would have gone. At which point I probably would have gone. It's best. Yeah. Okay, that would have been better. I didn't see 2 moves ahead to see the fork, but it was a fun game nonetheless. Still a fun one to play. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!